Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Friends, it's time for Saturday Morning Reactoons. Put your feet up. We're watching Mobile Suit Gundam Episode 7, The Core Fighters Escape. Let's break out our list. Great characters, great story, pretty decent mecha. Friends, I can't wait to see where they go with this show, so wait no longer, we shall. If you could do me a quick favor though and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Gundam or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and what is now? Now it's time to board White Base as we watch Mobile Suit Gundam Episode 7, The Core Fighters Escape. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! Doing my best to get everybody's name down, but I am still working. Just looking through my notes there, friends, it's Cassilia was the name of the sister, Garma's sister, correct? Cassilia, I think. Starting to get everybody's name down. I know what they do. Just by looking at them, I know what they do, like what they fly, where their position is on the boat. I consider that a win. White Base just cruising around in Atmo.
How are the patients?
They seem to be doing well, Ryu.
Room 107, everything looks stable.
Ryu's the core fighter pilot, if I remember correctly. Haro!
Haro, you're going to have to calm down. Here, that's better.
See, if you look here, the one valve is shut, so...
I like how they're ignoring him now. It's my favorite.
Looks like it won't work. We won't make it into orbit.
We can connect it to this circuit, right?
Sure.
Jesus, Amuro everywhere.
If we let those evacuees off White Base, they'll be in less danger. It'll allow us to orbit and begin to regroup ourselves.
Are we landing the evacuees?
No, our Mr. Bright prefers to keep us on the run.
You know I didn't say that, Kai.
Ouch, too harsh. But hey, what about food?
It's just as this young man says, Bright.
Oh boy.
I want to walk on ground again. Don't you feel the same? Well, listen. I have an idea that might work.
Oh, great.
The trajectory will get the plane directly to the target.
Actually, it does seem quite possible. Amuro, you've done the calculations?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Bravo, Hayato, the evacuees are upset about something. Come right away.
We'll never get anywhere if we just sit around.
I hate this guy, and this guy is Kai, right?
Also, we need someone who can withstand the force of the launch without the risk of blacking out.
Well, I suggested it. If the plan doesn't succeed, there'll just be one casualty.
Amuro.
They're not going to risk him.
Please approve the catapult modification.
They're not going to risk Amuro, though.
Lieutenant Reed.
Yes, I do. The most important thing is to contact HQ and get reinforcements.
Okay, well, we didn't even mention that, so okay. If you want that to be part of the plan, too, all right, Lieutenant Reed. I just love how they ignore him. They're doing all this stuff around him.
That's amazing.
I know.
Even if we can only estimate its capabilities based on what we see.
Garma. Yep, there he goes.
Considering your opponent, Shar, you actually fared very well over the past few days.
He's Char's baller.
Can you complete this job in 15 minutes?
Sir, it's a cinch. All we have to do is attach the steam valve from the main engine and we're set.
Wow.
The evacuees are rebelling, sir!
Huh?
Don't say this in front of the Reed.
Took some of the children hostage. They're demanding that White Base land now.
Hey, don't eat any more food, okay? You'll throw up.
Right.
Now.
It's so cool that they're worried about that.
As a hostage just so she could watch over the children.
We're at a standoff.
What's your hours logged on a core fighter?
Completely ignoring the hostage situation.
These days, you rookies get a little bit of training, then they send you off to fight.
Amuro had no training.
Amuro, you heard Frau's been taken hostage. Can't you even show a little concern for her?
I have a million things going on, dude.
I figure we leave it in their hands and the problem will be solved. Hey, we all have to do what we can, you know?
We can't do everything. Hayato just wants to, like, front Amuro any chance he
Better
gets.
watch for enemy fire. It'd be a real shame to get hit the moment you fly out of White Base.
I don't know, dickhead. I think that's your job, right?
Just who do you think you are anyway?
Oh, don't throw a hissy fit, kid. But let's face it, the odds aren't good.
Stop it, Kai.
I don't know, the big scanner behind you makes me think that maybe you're the eyes of the operation here, bud.
You're a full-grown adult, so why do you have to be so mean to everybody all the time?
I'm just a prick. Chuckle, 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 prick, prick, prick. What is that?
Captain, it seems the Trojan...
Oh, okay.
The Trojan horse is on the move, sir.
What's that? Quickly now, send the data here.
Yes, sir. On its way.
They had the Gundam up there.
It's very likely that they're trying to figure out a way to contact the Federation forces.
Beginning countdown. All right, Amuro? 10, 9, 8.
They just walk right in and shoot one of them. Anybody else want to take hostages? Nobody? Good, good. Wow. Hold on, kid. Oh, he's blacking out. He's blacking out.
An object's been launched from the Trojan horse.
On orbital trajectory?
Yes, sir.
It's an attempt to shoot clear over us and then make contact with the Federation.
Shoot it down.
What should we do?
We go after it. Can we intercept the ship?
If we launch in 1 minute, we can intercept in 2 minutes 50 seconds.
That's awesome.
He hasn't changed at all.
You!
That's so, if we can launch in less than a minute, we can intercept them in 2 minutes. That's so cool. Doing like the math on the fly.
First of all, we want to assure you that we don't want to hurt anybody here. We just want to hear the truth about what's happening.
You don't need to take any hostages, do you?
What a terrible, terrible idea this was.
Now then, holster your sidearms. Put them away.
Right.
They're not killing anybody, guys.
How long will it be? Tell me exactly. How long will it be until we're able to walk on the ground?
27 minutes.
We had legitimate concerns which weren't being taken seriously.
We're trying to do our best under the circumstances, sir.
You understand we are trying to survive.
What is it?
Please come quickly, right away.
Bright should not be off the bridge, ever. Especially with Reed there.
Come in, Amuro!
Maybe he was shot down.
This is no joke, you hear? So shut up!
Yeah, someone knock him out. Can we knock him out?
Amuro! Amuro, answer me!
Those particles
Amuro,
are
come
preventing
in, Amuro,
communication.
please.
Oh, he's out.
Amuro!
Oh, shit. Oh my God, we're already halfway through. Jeez, oh, Pete. That core fighter's a hell of a boat, man. Keeping itself, I'm assuming it's on some type of like pre-programmed like ascent trajectory because he's out.
Amuro!
Did the enemy spot him?
There's no answer.
That's Miria, right?
Missiles
Mirai,
on standby and
Mirai,
ready to fire.
Miria.
Whenever you say.
Mirai, he'll have to lower his trajectory.
There we go.
Can't use the radar at all?
The radar tracking system is only at 30% accuracy due to the high density of Minovsky particles, sir.
Minovsky particles.
Fire! It'll throw off the enemy.
Fire! Launch missiles!
Missiles, sir!
They're just aimless shots from the Trojan horse to scare us.
Reed is never going to out-tactic Char. It's just not going to happen. This guy knows what you're doing before you do it. You're back, kid. You're back.
There's an enemy interceptor heading your way.
Oh, come to just in time. Jesus!
The sights on these Vulcan cannons aren't aligned properly. Amuro, you must not allow yourself to be shot down.
One volley and Char's like, your alignment's for shit, dude.
That vehicle, it's mainly designed to be a re-entry capsule. It's not meant for air combat.
Yeah, it turned like a tugboat. Yeah.
That's as far as you go, Char.
I just love how these guys are constantly mixing it up in the air.
So if we fire our missiles, we'd probably hit the core fighter too.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm terrible at this, but I'm going to keep offering awful suggestions.
Sayla, bring Amuro back to White Base immediately. All personnel, stand by for attack.
Amuro, listen to me. Return to White Base.
He didn't get the message out yet.
But, Sayla!
These are orders from Mr. Bright and Lieutenant Reed.
I just knew it wouldn't work.
Thank you. Thank you.
What did I ever do to deserve that?
Kai, if you show that attitude once more, I'll open the hatch and toss you out of the ship.
Hell yes. Oh, nice job, Bright. Nice job, dude. Punch comes out of nowhere. Wham!
We pursue.
Yes, just a little farther.
All right, let's go.
The balls on these guys, man. That ship is really not doing well. And these should all be aircraft, like Atmo craft.
Have them launch more DOPs now. I prefer to end this thing in the air, Dren.
Right.
It's impossible not to like that guy.
I know it's hard, but you'll have to fight an aerial battle in the Gundam.
Huh? Aerial battle? But Gundam's built specifically for land combat, Sayla.
Don't worry, you can spend up to a minute in freefall.
What?
Listen, you're approaching the deck now. Try to stay alert.
I can't do it again. I just can't.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go.
Approach alignment looks good. I'm coming in.
So these guys like fly in, land the core fighter, and jump in Gundam. Oh.
You have some real talent. Never give up. The hatch will open now.
So the core fighter is actually the core of the Gundam. I know that we have multiple core fighters, so interesting. So if Gundam would ever get injured, you could potentially have a core fighter like backup.
I'd like you to move the comsci above the enemy, Dren.
Sir.
God, this guy's just too good. There he goes. My man is at the front line.
It's Char. Let's go. 1 minute, 20 seconds before I hit the ground. All right, can I get him before that?
Dear God, so you're basically dropping. Kid,
Where is he?
take those numbers with simulation and combat time, throw them out the window. Kid, you got natural talent, man. Look at that.
I shouldn't call it a free fall. It's not free at all. I can hardly move in here.
He's getting a lot of resistance too.
People doing in here?
We've come to beat the hell out of you.
You people are...
So, looks to me like we're not gonna land after all.
I'm begging.
We are fighting.
Hey, what's going on?
That's it. We won't move.
Okay. You see that kid out here? Taking shots in the face. Oh my God, we're out.
Energy's all used up.
Damn.
No, Amuro! You've got to pull back! The armor might not hold up if you're hit again!
Char's got him dialed in. Look at him. Look at him. Dear God. The fact that Amuro survived is an incredible feat.
I need to talk to you about the mobile suit, Char. We're going to have to reassess it and come up with a better strategy.
Yeah, you can't beat it straight up.
It has a typical fighter at its core, but it is also modular and can be converted into various forms.
Really?
With that much power, how are we even supposed to fight a weapon like that, huh, Garma?
Retreat. We'll talk it over.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, I'll retreat.
Char is not a fan of that word. If the color scheme change is any indication.
We all know about the hardships you've had to endure. Please, everyone, we're not selfish and we don't want to pressure you.
But
why can't you wait a bit longer and guarantee your safety?
And what guarantee is that? Will we live till then?
Please, save my son and drop us off on Earth!
Wow.
We are fighting for all of you, risking our lives to give you a chance. You people, you make me want to quit.
Love it.
I've got something for you to drink over here.
It's whiskey. That is some good whiskey. Mirai, thank you.
I was so worried about you.
Yeah, right back at you, Frau Bo.
We'll use the mountains as a shield and then head out toward the open sea.
I suppose we'll have to.
That is the running gag of running gags. I absolutely love it. Everybody coming up with ideas and Reed just being like, sounds good, and pretending like he's still in charge. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Mobile Suit Gundam, Episode 7, The Core Fighters Escape, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished The Core Fighters Escape, episode 7 of Mobile Suit Gundam. This show is really, it's well done. Um, boy, just a lot of, again, backdrop of battle and get more characterization. We've been talking about it the whole time. That is certainly the formula of Mobile Suit Gundam here. They want to make sure that the combat serves multi-purpose. I mean, obviously, in this particular instance, it was part of, getting communications back with the Federation. We wanted to make sure that there was some way that we could, contact the HQ and basically let them know what was going on. I think the thing that is the most prevalent in this episode was the realism. I really think that they're doing a really good job of it's certainly not crunchy. It's not like super hard science or anything like that. But at the same time, they're making points that I don't think many other productions, whether it be anime, animation, live action, I'm not sure there are a lot that make the certain points that they're making. For instance, whenever we're sitting there talking about, we're doing the math, okay, we should have enough of the catapult to be able to launch and in Atmo and hit you. And we'll use the power of white base to kind of get you in the trajectory you need to maintain an orbit. All of that math that was going into that, and then there was like the actual biology that was going into that, where they said, hey, get a little to eat, Amuro, don't eat too much, you'll throw up. I mean, you're going to be under a lot of G's. That's really interesting stuff. And it's not like they do one-offs either. We see it from both sides. I mean, that awesome move where they were like, hey, can we intercept that ship whenever Amuro launched off in the Core Fighter? And they said, if we launch in 1 minute, we can intercept it in 2 minutes and change. That is fantastic stuff. I love little details like that because it shows such an attention to the details that I start to feel more comfortable with the creative team, if that makes sense. Not that if they had omitted all of that, I probably wouldn't even have noticed, or probably would have enjoyed the episode just as much. Maybe not as much because of these missing elements, but I wouldn't have had anything missing that I would have known of to sort of detract from the episode. But at the same time, adding those things just makes a good episode stronger. It makes you, it encompasses you more in the world. All of a sudden, you're in there, your emotions are being evoked. When you look around, you understand the kind of the sequence of events that we're under here, the pressure that Amuro is under. You've got minute and 20 of free fall, and then that's that, dude. So you better, he's like, are you kidding me? Amuro's character is so well done to me that I find myself like falling more and more in love with the character each time we watch it, because he's not this big egoed hero. Not that that's like the kind of stereotype that we've been experiencing in all these shows anyway, but in this one in particular, this is probably our youngest kind of protagonist that we've had. And for this kid to not act like a kid, oh, that's one of my favorite parts. Because, I'm trying to think there. I made that statement. This is the youngest protagonist that we've had. Annie, in Robotech, the new generation. But at the same time, this guy's out there on the front lines fighting, and I think they're doing such a great job of basically having him go through all the ups and downs of that assignment. He gets the accolades. He feels relief when he does something right, when he learns something. Whenever they were sitting, I thought that was a cool little exchange when they were sitting there and they, oh, the circuit here, yeah, I think that'll work. Like they're figuring it out. According to the book, you should have enough power. That was really interesting because you see two people that were like in the middle of this terrible situation, and they're putting their best foot forward. They're doing their best. They're synergistically working too. There's no raw edged nerves or someone's barking at one another or whatnot. Now again, with what's his name, Kai, boy, oh boy, I did not like Bright when we started. I didn't. I thought, oh my God, here we go. We got a guy who's going to be in charge. He's going to act like a prick. But it turns out Bright's absolutely, next to our captain who passed away, Bright is by far the best leader that we have in this situation. I think it's hilarious. I hope they continue with the running gag where up in the captain's chair, Lieutenant Reed is sitting, and he is sitting up there watching Bright give orders and just sort of nodding. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that. And nobody pays attention to him. That happened midway through last episode when they just stopped paying attention to him. But with this one, again, back to with the realistic elements that we have in all of this, the idea that not only when Amuro goes up in the core fighter initially and he sees that Char's in pursuit of him, and he says to himself, wait, that's just supposed to be a re-entry craft. That's not going to have the same maneuverability. The idea that this kid is picking up on that stuff, which is completely realistic in my mind, he's been there. He's been doing the math to see like wind drag and all this stuff. Do we have enough to get there? He sees that craft and goes, wait a minute, I was just going over the math for all this. And the core fighter's a hell of a lot more maneuverable, aerodynamic, whatever you want to call it, than this thing is. There's no way that this thing has the upper hand when it comes to maneuverability, but I sure as shit do. And he started, again, exploiting that weakness. Loved it. Of course, they had, airborne or atmoborne attack craft on the way to back them up. But at the same time, it was just a really interesting moment in the moment, to be able to kind of assess that. And you can see the growth of Amuro as he's very organically learning about these things. He just was talking about that stuff and he was able to put it together from his prior experience and this most recent kind of like knowledge that he had gleaned. It's great stuff. Gave us a little bit more on all the peripheral characters like Hayato. We got a little bit more on him. Always confrontational. Seems to be confrontational with Amuro exclusively. I'm not sure if that's maybe Hayato likes Frau Bo or something. I don't know. I think there's more to his engagement with Amuro than what we've been led to believe so far. I think my man has a bit of a beef with him, and I'm not sure why yet, but that's interesting story beat. Even if it turns out to be nothing, it still seems that way, which lends itself to discussion and all that great stuff. But with this, we're seeing the development of both sides of this very, now we have the civilian population, or the refugee population, I should say, who wants to be back down on Earth. I understand that and all, but at the same time, when you walk up onto the bridge and you see these kids that are fighting their asses off, they are all looking at their monitors trying to see if Amuro is going to survive this, if they're going to survive this, to come in there and then do a sit-in. Oh, come on, man. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. One of the most selfish acts we've seen so far in this. And it's like, well, we just don't want to be selfish. We just want to be heard. Buddy, we're hearing you. Everybody's hearing you. You understand that all of this is to get you all safe at this point. We're trying to keep everybody on this boat alive, and that is a very, very tall order. You are not helping in the least with this horse shit. You're taking hostages. You're taking kids hostage. Are you serious? Are we supposed to legitimately take you seriously that you take kids hostage? I mean, you're lucky that we don't throw you out of this damn thing and you can plummet the minute and 20 seconds to the earth right along with Gundam. I mean, that's very annoying, but again, very, very realistic. This show is a godsend for me because it checks so many of the boxes I like to see. The character development inside the storyline, elements of realism, seeing the other side with Char, and now, oh God, I always forget his name, Garma. Mr. Garma, and the spit curl he has. Absolutely, really, really enjoying all this, friends. Thank you all so very, very much for the suggestion for this great addition to Saturday Morning Reactoons. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Saturday Morning Reactoons or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now unfortunately it's time to say goodbye from this edition of Saturday Morning Reactoons featuring Mobile Suit Gundam Episode 7, The Core Fighter's Escape. Almost forgot that. But friends, as is our reward for being the Greek chorus, somebody that hears the story told by the storytellers. We tell others who haven't seen it, hey, you should check out Mobile Suit Gundam, and thus we continue the ecosystem of the narrative. We're a vitally important part of that narrative, my friends. And so, because of that importance, our reward is to jump back into what we just watched and say goodbye from a favored scene. And friends, I'm going to be selfish, and I could easily put us with the refugees as we're kind of keeping them, on lock and not interfering with anybody. But we mentioned before that we are on the bridge quite a bit because we're members of White Base, that we don't get as much camera time as I would like, but we're there, we're flying, we're part of the adventure in the story. So with that in mind, we are on the bridge right when Bright punches Kai out. And friends, I, for one, you may join me if you'd like, I, for one, am going to stand and offer a golf clap because that was dope. Friends, until we can continue this dope show, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.